You wonder why we keep hearing they are coming, we are about to do this and that.
The devil wants us to say that God is not good. The crisis we are in now is economic persecution.
In fact, recording it and putting it on the social media is very good for him. It's a good evidence for him.
We've got to bring the green back into our nation. There's a reason why Nigeria's flag is green.
99.3, your station for talk. Let's talk.
Indeed, it is 99.3, your station for talk. Welcome to Nigeria's very first and number one talk station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to the Saturday Morning Cafe. And my name is Onyinyechi Ekumankama. It is Relationship 360. And today we're going to move really quickly because we have quite a number of items to take off on the agenda. We have guests joining us on the show today. But of course, before then, we'll introduce the barrister, Mr. Olumide Kayode-Omoshubi. Lawyer and CEO Gnosis Help Initiative. But I hope that you're doing well and the weather is treating you friendly. At least over here in Lagos, it's been really raining for the past couple of days. But let's hear from the barrister as he greets the people.
On iOS.
Apologies. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in again to listen to our program.
Yes. All right. Today's topic is defilement. We're going to be discussing defilement. And in case you didn't know, defilement is the sexual assault or abuse of a person who is below the legal age of adulthood.
The age of 18.
So the age of 18. Yes, so the age of 18. So defilement in particular is used in that context. Yesterday was also the International Day of the Girl Child. And we want to celebrate all our girl children, young and old, all over the world.
Absolutely. Well done, Mrs. Aderi Bigbe.
Now,
yesterday was International Day of the Girl Child. It was very ironic, very poetic, that what I had already decided to speak to you about today. Today is going to be a very strong and emotional day because we have some things that you might not believe, but they are live here with us in the studio. I would briefly talk about the girl child. In Nigeria, in today, there is something that has always been kept secret, has always been settled by members of the family and members of religious organizations. It always goes by way of settlement. It is called defilement. Defilement is the sexual assault that is of anyone below the age of 18. It tells you that you cannot sleep with a woman that is below the age of 18. It is called defilement. For it to be called rape, the person is let me explain to you as briefly as I can. Now, according to the Oxford Dictionary, to defile means to damage the purity or appearance of something. It means that something was already pure. It's pure, and then it is damaged in that pure state. When you're talking of a pure soul, you are referred to a child because the only innocent thing on the planet are regarded to be the child. They say as innocent as baby, as a child. Now, remember defines defile as to violate the chastity or virginity of a person, to deflower, make physically unclean, especially it comes with a pleasant or contaminated experience. Throughout the again, the first soul being that innocent is that of so defilement is to violate or damage the purity of an infant, and a child is defined as any human being below the age of 18. Now, child sexual defilement is the abuse or neglect as a behavior which exposes a child below the age of 18 to sexual content, which the child is, or to use a child for sexual stimulation or gratification. This offense carries a life imprisonment penalty from the Child Rights Act. In the criminal code, it tells you it is unlawful to have carnal knowledge of a girl under the age of 13. That's section 218. It is a felony liable to imprisonment for life. The Child Rights Act even goes beyond to cover the entirety of a child. Now, this is the problem. How does it happen? Research and statistics show that almost 70% of defilement of children happen by people or through people who are known to the child and known to the family. 70% of people who do this are family members. So it tells you that your child is more likely to be defiled in your own house than anywhere else. Why? Because it is by family members, people that know you are related to you or know your family. How is it that children become easy prey? It shows that the most dangerous time for a girl child is between the ages of 0 to 5, and then between the ages of 15 to 18, where the child is 4 times more likely to be raped, defiled, sexually molested than any point in time of their life. Between the ages of 0 to 5, yes, people don't believe that it happens, but at that time, ladies and gentlemen, it happens mainly, as we have found out, to children who belong to religious homes, number one, and busy parents. When you start entrusting, especially the girl child, to uncle, to auntie, to want to drop it with, uncle or neighbor, or you increase the possibility, the probability of your girl child being sexually assaulted. Secondly, to religious homes, because a lot of religious people live in one form of denial. They really don't have time to hear their children. Secondly, the temperature of the house. Why is it that a lot of these children don't talk when it happens to them? The temperature of the house determines the velocity of communication. When your house is always hot, where there are always arguments, where parents usually neglect the children, they are too busy for the child keeps quiet, and then the child finds another person to express to. At a point in time, there was no week I will not get a phone call from a school teacher who will call me and tell me, I got your number from 99.3 FM. I listened to you. There is a girl in our class who has been sexually molested, defiled, harassed, but is begging me not to tell the mother, but she told the teacher. Why is it that children would rather tell the teacher, would tell people outside than tell people inside the house? Firstly, a lot of religious reasons. Where a home is based on spirituality, instead of talking to your children, you are quoting the Quran, you are quoting the Bible, and you make them feel like if you make them feel dirty. Your children are not your congregation, they are your children. So you speak normally to them, you call them. And a lot of times you don't have time for the children. You go to work, you come back in the evening, Sunday, 7:30 to Kinecon Bible studies, workers meeting, then first service, then second service, then third service. Then in the evening, house fellowship. The entire day is gone. Monday, digging deep. Tuesday, you go to work. From work, it is what is it called again? Prayer meeting. Then Thursday, communion service. Friday, workers meeting. Saturday, evangelism, church choir practice. You really have no time in all your endeavors. You have no time for the child, for the home, even for your wives and husbands, because you have flooded your life with activities that are not even, God tells you that be fruitful and multiply. That is, your home must be fruitful. You must have time for the children. By the time you get home, the children are already tired, or you are already tired, you're about to sleep. The children, sometimes the children are already asleep. How do they have time to talk to you? Number one. Number two, when the home is always abusive, daddy and mommy are always fighting. You have not even quenched that one. You now want to come and tell them that somebody is touching me. That is the problem. And this way, we have destroyed the lives of the children that we brought into this world. It is just very funny that there are symptoms that you would see in a girl child that should tell you something has happened. A girl that was very brilliant in class suddenly starts failing in class. A girl that was always lively and always gisting, smiling, suddenly becomes withdrawn, doesn't talk much. It doesn't take a genius for you to know there's something wrong with the child. But instead, you start praying for the child, you pour anointing oil, you pray, don't worry, it is well with you. Whatever the devil is trying to do. No, all you need to do was to find out, talk to this child. Obviously, something has happened. The school teacher knows, somebody knows from outside except parents. Why? Because you don't have time. And so parents will go ahead and start even criticizing the children. And what were you looking for there? What is, you need to be able to, you are not to be your child's friend, you are to be your child's parent. Talk to them, build them. Your job is to train children. Look at that. A lot of children who were abused in their early ages tend to turn to drug abuse. You see that a child before the age of 18 has started trying to smoke or take alcohol and trying to, why do they do this? They say, I don't know what I did, though the devil is after my children. No, they were abused. You did not know. And the reason they turn to drugs is to try to forget what happened to them. That is the only way they can suppress that trauma. Almost 60% of people in prison were abused as children. This thing happened to them. It ruins the future of our children. You know, what I don't even understand is that those that now know, now go out to settle. An 11-year-old girl was defiled in Aja. By the time we took up, we were trying, the following day they came, they said they are not doing case. It was 4,000 naira they gave the father. 4,000 naira. Another one said, okay, let us kuku marry the girl. How can you marry a 12-year-old child that somebody defiled? Then some will go bring pastor, and that is my problem with religion. I heard something yesterday that was profound. They say wherever there is oppression, wherever there is pain and suffering in a country, wherever the economy is not working, there is religion. It shows you that religion is different from the actual worship of whoever it is that they are worshiping. If you are worshiping Christ, you switch from Christ to religion. Before Jesus came, there was religion. The Sadducees, the scribes, the Pharisees, men and women that sat down and said, this is the way to heaven. And when Jesus was always against them. Because are you this, you brood of hypocrites? He was always against religion. We got to a place where the woman was 8 months pregnant for her husband, and the daughter was 4 months pregnant for the same father, the husband, and they were all living in the same house. How can your mother be pregnant for your father and you are also pregnant for your own father? By the time we moved in, the first thing they brought was a pastor who was telling us the man knows he has prayed for forgiveness and God has forgiven him. Who are we to prosecute who God has forgiven? Can you imagine? That was what they said. We are supposed to protect our children, the girl child especially, because they are the most vulnerable in society. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do, but to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that was it 2 years ago we had this? I think I called them online here. The girl was being defiled. She was going to be 4 years old by the son of the proprietress of the school. It was one of the teachers. Everybody knew, but they didn't want to talk. Some of the teachers. It was one of the teachers who was a pastor that went to leak it to the mother of that particular child. The child came. And, we were involved. They called us. We got there. And when I interviewed this girl, when this 4-year-old girl was talking, the boy would take this girl to the proprietress's office. And it was in the mother's office that this was going on, or the school toilet. When the girl was talking, the girl started mentioning, she mentioned 7 other girls in her class. She was in nursery school. She mentioned 7 others. She said, who is now going to go and tell 7 other women that they are daughters? So we reached out to 2. You know what they told me? They said, not my daughter. That nothing will happen to my daughter in Jesus, that it is not their daughter, it is their daughter's enemy. I did not even understand what that meant. I now pleaded. I said, okay, we can confirm this by a simple medical test. They refused. They started quoting that, no, this will happen to that. No, maybe he tried, but he did not succeed to defile. Eventually, I had to reach out to DSVA, and in about 4 or 5 months, we were able to shut down that school. The boy is in prison now. He was 20. He was 20 at the time.
Very, very
big, huge boy like that. And the father was a lawyer. The father was the one defending him in court.
Can you imagine?
Why are we so adamant to? Why is it that parents even allow? Oh, this is 7:20. I have to. How is it that we don't even check how the children are doing? We in my organization, we run the Nurses Volunteer Network. Every Sunday, you have to send a video of you and your family, either your children, your wife, all of you playing in the parlor, dancing or playing a game. Or it must be family time. Not at that same Sunday evening, you tell me you are going for house fellowship after you've gone to church. What time do you have for the children that really want to talk to you? Then sex education is very important. How will you not tell your children? You have to prepare them. As the child is getting to 2 years old, 3 years old, you will tell them, you will touch, can I say all the names?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you would tell them, anyone touches you in the breast. You think that when I was at Makoko Community on Thursday. We did an outreach. I was invited to speak. I went there with my team. You would see a 13-year-old girl referred to as Iya Ibeji. 13. Sex education is very important. The breast, you will tell your daughters and your sons. The breast, that is your chest. For the men, the penis, the woman, the vagina, and your anus at the back. Nobody should touch you there. Don't say you now change the vagina to cookies. The other time that the girl was saying they took my cookies, because the mother was referring to it as cookies. The teacher did not understand. So don't call it any other name. Call it by the biological name. So that the child, if anybody touches, they will threaten you, they will tell you this, they will tell you that, but don't worry, you prepare the child for the outside world. So when it happens, the girl comes to you that that uncle, he was touching here. But when you hear sex education, they no, we don't talk about that. And your children, listen, we have destroyed the entire next generation. Look at children now at the age of 15, 16, they've already started smoking, drinking, and you are not even wondering why, because most of them had already been abused. And what is the attitude of the parents towards prosecution when they find out that this has happened? What do they do? I'm going to play a conversation for you that I had with somebody some days ago. How many minutes do I have?
We're going to have to take it after the break.
After the break. I'm going to play that conversation for you to hear what actually happened. This happened 2 weeks ago. And this conversation that I had with this man was some days ago, this week. How do parents behave when they find out something has gone wrong? Why is it that we look for the culture of settlement? We start something and we now keep quiet. I don't know what is it. Are you not even angry? Teach your children before it happens to you. Always have time for the children. Once the home is okay, you have the less. It is so unlikely that children will be abused in a family that is fine. That the father is playing his protective role, he's talking to the children, the mother, everybody has time at least to have a bond with their children. It is difficult for an abuser, and then when you give them that sex education, they know what it is. You don't joke with it. 1 in every 4 girls will be sexually defiled or raped before the age of 18.
All right, we'll take a short break in a moment, and when we come back, the conversation will most definitely continue. I mentioned earlier we have a full house. We have guests joining us today, including a very cute little young girl, a baby. But we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have that conversation. Shortly afterwards, open the phone lines and hear from you directly. It's 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stay tuned. We shall be back shortly.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
What makes a hero? It's quiet strength, courage, and selflessness. Join us for the 16th Indomie Heroes Award as we honor remarkable young Nigerians. Catch the event on October 13th, 2024 at 5 p.m. on NTA, Arise TV, and on TV at 6 p.m. on AIT, and again at 7:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Family. Indomie Heroes Award, celebrating unsung heroes. Don't miss it.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
My children are athletes. From the moment they wake up, they keep playing and learning. So, when I pack the new Milo NS snacks into their lunchbox, I'm giving them a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
Milo NS Snacks, snack of future champions to help your kids refuel and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
When I want the taste of Niger flavor, Zinga Suya Burger. Extra spicy, extra hot, I guess. Zinga Pepe Burger. When I want the classic taste, Suya chicken, plenty flavors, here to choose. KFC is here for you.
Suya chicken, Zinga Pepe Burger, Zinga Suya Burger.
Plenty flavors, here to choose.
Suya chicken, Zinga Pepe Burger.
Go to the nearest KFC outlet and get yours today.
Best enjoyed with a cold bottle of Pepsi.
It's Customer Service Week, and here at Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio, we want to appreciate our reputable clients for your constant and continuous patronage.
MTN, Nestle, Coca-Cola, Guinness Nigeria PLC, Airtel Nigeria, Bet King, Total Nigeria, Spotify, Techno, Chi Limited, Twinnies, Echo Supreme, FC Ramco, Caraway Foods, Stanbic IBTC, Standard Chartered, Amazon, Emirates Airline, MultiChoice, Netflix, Nigerian Breweries, Access Bank, AXA Mansard, Tolaram Groups, Nai Mobile, First Bank, Union Bank, Jack Daniels, DKT Nigeria, Perfecti, Echo Supreme, Google, P&G, Harrison Thermal Heater, Jumia, Burger King, Bastion Health, Cremella, and many others. We want to thank you for your patronage and assure you of our continuous outstanding service delivery as always, and also offer you more packages to serve you better. 365 days of conflict. Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th killed 1,200. To date, Israel has killed over 14,000 children. These are not just numbers, they are lives forever changed. Join us for the first of our annual Borderlines debate, a symposium on the Middle East crisis, Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. A forum where ambassadors, diplomats, and humanitarian voices will gather to debate the yesterday, today, and the way forward for Israel, Palestine, and the Middle East. Is there a pathway for peace? The Borderlines debate, November 7th at 4 p.m. This is a chance to hear from both sides. Real stories, real stakes, real solutions. Don't miss the repeat broadcast on Friday, November 8th at 4 p.m. Borderlines debate, Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. Only on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it still is the season of giving. So says oneplay.ng. That is why they want you to dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Yes, if you want our money, dial that code. Or you could go to the website at www.oneplay.ng oneplay.ng, as in one, the number one, PLAY.ng. Once you get there, select Nigeria Info as your station, and just like that, your ticket will be in the draws. Of course, you have to commit the paltry sum of 500 naira to each ticket. Now, you can play as many times as possible to give yourself a bigger chance of winning. And remember that your chances of winning are pretty much the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or you use the code *347*880*3#. Now, remember that at the end of the week, there's going to be a 500,000 naira jackpot. I know it's mind-blowing. You can't beat that. You definitely can't beat that. So your qualifying for that is dependent on you playing the game during the week. What am I trying to say? I am saying when you dial *347*880*3# from your phone or go to the website at oneplay.ng to play the OnePlay game every day, you automatically qualify for the jackpot that comes at the end of the week on Friday. Yes, it's announced on Friday. That said, ladies and gentlemen, play responsibly. Make sure you are playing with only what you can afford. And once you play, make sure you keep your phone very close because that lucky call could be coming in at any time. Yes, at any time. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. Keep playing, keep winning, and keep smiling to the bank.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome back to the show. It's Relationship 360 and my name is Onyinyechi Ekumankama. I have in the studio with me Barrister Olumide Kayode Omo should be here with me, and our guests are here as well. You'll be hearing from them very shortly. We are streaming live on YouTube at Nigeria Info FM on YouTube. Kindly head over there. You can watch us live as well as listen, of course, and you can also drop a comment. I mean, we have a comment from someone on YouTube. Childcare and the education tips with Dr. Olaloye Bumi. Dr. Bumi says these stories are heartbreaking, honestly, and
you've not
even heard what
we have.
You said you had a voice note. We're discussing defilement today. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the
show. Here I want to talk about what I'm referring to immediately, as we are speaking now, is the reaction of parents to upon discovering that their child, their daughter, has been defiled. Let me play this for you. Ready?
That I needed their advice because this type of thing, I don't know about case like this. Now, we went to see the OC when he was calling me that time. He was inside their office, so their lawyer was still pleading. Then the OC gender now said they should go outside and talk to me. So I don't know what to tell them. That is why I need to seek an advice from you. I don't know about something like this.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What happened to your daughter?
The test that they did.
What happened to your daughter? What happened to your daughter?
Defilement, sir.
Defilement?
Yes, sir.
By a boy that is how old?
13 years old.
A 13-year-old boy tried, and then he was caught.
Yes, sir.
Where did it happen?
In my own house.
Inside your own house. And who is this 13-year-old boy?
He's a daughter, son to a neighbor.
Your neighbor's son. Why are you in the police station?
They came to arrest me.
The boy who defiled your daughter, is it the mother or the auntie, now use police to come and arrest you that they defiled the daughter?
My daughter. Yes, sir.
So what now happened?
They wanted us to settle the case at the Dimo station, but the way they are going about the case, I told them that I'm not okay with that, that they should refer the case.
Because they came to arrest you?
Yes, sir.
Now, I got involved in the matter.
Yes, sir.
And now, the boy, with the medical proof, the matter is to be charged to court.
Yes, sir.
So why are you now asking me that you don't know what to do?
Sir. It is just that they are talking.
Do you want to settle with them? Listen, sir. Do you want to settle with them, or do you want justice for your daughter?
I want justice for my daughter, sir.
Listen, sir. Don't say that because you are talking to me, that you are going to say, I want justice for my... If you really want justice for your daughter, or is it that you really want to settle with these people? Which one do you want?
And the position that I am now, I'm just
You don't know whether to leave them or to get justice for your daughter. All right, sir. At this junction, I think I have done my job. So whatever you want, you tell them. I would no longer be involved in your matter.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You know this. Why I'm calling you and sending you a message for how we are going about the issue. It's something that me I don't know about. And sorry to say, I don't have a father. I don't have a mother. I don't have anybody. It's just like I'm a father of my do not want. So I don't just know what to say or what to do.
I don't understand what that has to do with anything. You don't have a father, you don't have a mother. Are you the only one? I don't. You have a daughter, your own child, and the child was defiled by the son of your neighbor. And the son of your neighbor now when you caught them, when they were caught, your neighbor now went to use police to arrest you again on top of the fact that their child defiled your daughter. Now, medical evidence, after I intervened and I insisted that let us get medical evidence, it has now shown that it is true. The boy denied. The boy initially accepted, but the mother now came to attack you that it is a lie. Was I there? And now medical evidence has proven that your daughter was defiled. Now you are coming to me again that they are begging you, you don't know what to do. If you wanted justice for your child, you will insist and you will fight to the end that this boy, because it shows that this boy has done it before. And you know that the boy's uncle has said it, that this boy goes around watching porn and he does a lot of things, you know. But if you don't want to do it, sir, there's no need calling me. You can tell them to go, that you are not interested in the matter. And then let your daughter grow up like that.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
You called me, you said that you were going there. And I... Hello, Mr. Igwe.
Yes, sir.
Before I even forget, how old is your daughter again?
Okay, she will be 3 by December 7th.
Your daughter is going to be 3 years old. And a 13-year-old boy defiled your 3-year-old daughter.
Yes,
should anybody be talking to you right now?
No, sir.
Nobody should be talking to you.
Yes, sir.
So now you want to release so that he can go and now defile other people's children?
No.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I had to go through this week. After a while, the matter was supposed to be charged to court on Friday. That's yesterday. Can you imagine? The girl was not even 3 years old yet. She will be 3 this November or December. And a 13-year-old. And inside his own house, what did I tell you? I said most of defilements happen in the house of the parents of the victim, in their very home. People think that, how is it going to happen? But that is how it has always been happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some people in the studio. This is 7:40. I have some people in the studio. Madam Patience, how are you?
Fine, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Madam.
I want to first of all thank you for coming, for agreeing to come to share this brief story. We're going to try to do it as, like 7-8 minutes. Thank you for coming. And also, Glory, thank you for coming, your daughter. So, tell us briefly what happened, Madam Patience.
What happened that is, my name is Patience, and I'm a single mother of 3. So, my marriage, 98. I don't know that, I know my genotype is AS, but I don't know my husband own. See, when I start having children, my children start dying. In the process, my husband now come out again. In that, that was in the year 2014. That is a choosing. That they said that I'm a second wife, and we wedded. That he's going to leave me and go for the one that the parents married for him when he was 17. We went to the church, and the church now said he will settle and rent a place for me. My husband said, okay, and we not. I tried going to the church and complaining, nobody is answering me.
So now you are a single mother, raising how many children?
3 children.
How many sons, how many daughters?
There are 3 girls.
All of them are girls?
Yes.
All right. So what happened now?
So what happened is that because my second daughter is the one giving me a headache. If I come, she will need to go. She will go out, she will not want to come back. And I start asking everybody, what will I do? I don't know when I got wrong. They say it's because I'm a woman. But if my husband is around with me, that the girl will hear. I have some friends in the market because he's only because I don't have anybody. My junior brother is in the village. So,
sorry.
And now people that used to in the market where I used to say, there is 2 men, they are married. They are used to, they close to us. So I start complaining to them, say, my daughter don't used to hear me and go to school. She's not concentrated. I don't know what's making her not to concentrate. They will control me that I should not worry, that she will be okay. They will talk to them. It's okay. There is one Easter, one of them said that he want to come. My daughter should come holiday for their house. And she went. I said, okay, I said, let me call you. I know whether your wife is aware that she's coming and she will allow. And some women, they will not allow. He said, okay. And now he then gave me wife number. I talked to the woman. The woman said, there is no problem. My daughter went and stayed like 2-3 days and come back home. You know, this particular brother is only buying her something, giving her money. I said, don't spend too much money on this girl. I have something. I'm selling granules. I don't have money. And when her mouth is open, I will not be able to control her. When she's eating what is not eating in the house, this will be trouble for me again. He said no, that anytime he give my daughter's money, that she used to have money. So I begin afraid again. I start turning around my one of somebody that I know in the market. Say, this is what I'm not seeing that I don't know. The Buddha continue. One day I came in. They started the Buddha buy my daughter drugs full of nylon. I was angry. And now say what happened. He said my daughter was sick. And I did not know. And I knew if I go to market and she go to school. And now call Lucinia Health Foundation. By all this NGO that are working on me, then I'm just running up and down. And I called and see what I'm going through. And I'm taking my daughter to and immediately I reached it. I don't know the house will go because I've never been this one. I tell my daughter, yeah. I tell the man, take. I've given you. If it's a wife, okay. If it's a daughter, okay, let me have peace. That you can go to my house and give her something like this and go home. The people that got to come to the Mushi, he was begging them and begging them. Later, they say, okay, the bear said that.
But at this time, nothing, you were not aware.
Yes, I'm not aware of anything.
So something now happened.
Something that happened in December. They are a friend. They are 2 close friends, as I said earlier. So my daughter went to their house. I don't know what happened. My daughter come home. This was last 2 weeks ago. That my daughter announced me that is the brother that is raising her. We are questioning. I say, that is why I'm mad and I'm crying for everybody. Somebody that give me barrister number. I say, if for me to leave, where these brothers that I take, 2 of them.
As they are your friends in the market.
Yeah, my friends in the market, the one that divided my daughter and took my daughter and gave for the second friend. 2 of them are yours to receive my daughter. And they will come to me and ask me, how is your daughter? How is she feeling?
How old was your daughter when it happened?
It was last year, December.
So how old was she then?
She was 14. She just completed 15 in this July. So that is what I'm going through now. And then I say, and Paris asked me, what do I want? I said, I want justice. I cannot live because I am just empty. I'm just empty. Look at me. I won't live and see these people go free. I will not live. He paid me to kill them and let me go to jail. It's better for me.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You are from what state?
I'm from Enugu State.
Let me give you a minute to speak Igbo.
Okay.
Speak your language to the people.
I'm on Enugu State. Onye na-achịma ihe nwa m nke abụọ ka ndị enyi m na ha m chere na ha m na ha dị na mma ka ha nyere m aka zụọ nwa tụọ ya ọdụ ka ha bụzụ nwa ma nke ha nọ na-adịna onye nke adịna chọ kpọfee ya na nke enyi ya nwoke ọ bụzi ya ka ha na-eme nwa m adị mgbe o mere ha na-abịakwa gwagwa m ihe ha na-eme nwa m agwakwa m n'oge m na-ajụkwu ya onweghị ihe ọ na-agwa m ya na-agwa m datị na ọ chọrọ ije ebe a m na-asịkwa abụghị egbe niile ka ị gara eje ebe ahụ ya ga na ama m na mmadụ na-abụọ jizi nwa m na-emere ihe sọrọ ha ama m ha jiri emere ọgwụ ego ama m ha jiri emere ọgwụ ego.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, she had male friends. They are all in the same market. She sells in the market. And she complained to one of them that this my daughter, I'm having problems with her. She's a bit strong-headed. And please help me talk to this, my daughter. And that's what she thought they were doing. Until she found out just 2 weeks ago. And these men are grown. They are married. And that was what gave her the confidence that this is married with children. And they're going to their matrimonial home. Not that you understand. So, I have a daughter here, Glory, how are you?
Fine, sir.
I can see tears in everybody's eyes, even in my own eyes too. This is a very touching moment. Glory, can you tell me how this happened? How you went, was it the time you went to the house for holidays?
Yes, sir.
Come close to the microphone and tell me what happened.
It's okay, you can go ahead. Take your time.
Good morning. My name is Glory.
Good morning, Glory.
It was last year, December, when my mommy asked me to go to one of our friend's house. So I went there for holiday. So it was on Friday night when the man wife went for night vigil. So as she went for night vigil, it was only me and the husband that was at home with the children. So I was in the parlor watching TV when I slept off. So when I woke up, I went to my room to go and sleep. So when I entered the room, I slept on the floor. So when I was not sleeping, I now woke up and I saw that the door of my room was open. So I decided to go and close. So when I looked, I saw my uncle sitting close to me. He was sitting on the bed. So I was not like surprised. I was not like, what are you doing in my room? She was not like I should close my mouth. So he now stand up for me. He was, I'm going to close the door. So when he closed the door, he was not like I should take off my clothes. I was not like, what's the meaning of this now? That you are joking, I should stop it. So that was how he forced me that day. I wanted to tell you that, but I was still scared. Where it was like, if I tell anybody, he's going to kill me, something like that.
He threatened you?
Yes, sir. So when he threatened me, finish. So there's a particular day he went to eat somewhere. So as we're not eating.
That was when so how many times did they happen with him? Once. Okay. Go ahead.
So it was another day again, we went out.
But you didn't tell anybody you were afraid or what?
No, sir, I was afraid then.
You were also afraid to tell your mom. It happened December last year.
Yes.
And you just told your mom last week. Go ahead.
So it was now another day we went out. So as we went out, him with his friends, they were sitting down together. So all of a sudden, he left me because he brought one girl with him. So he left me without his friend. So we're sitting down there. So we waited for some time. So we now saw that his friend. So the friend asked us to follow him.
Do you know the friend?
Yes.
Mommy also knows him, the friend.
Yes.
Part of mommy's friends too.
Yes.
In the market.
Yes, sir.
Married man too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So I followed him. So when I was in one room, I was like, maybe that is where his friend is. So I followed him there. When we entered this, I just locked the door. She was not like I should take off my clothes. I was not like smiling because where my mind was is that maybe that his friend already can tell him that he already like defiled me. So as was not like that day, he now forced me, now slept with me. When I came outside, that his friend never asked me where I was coming from. Because it means I come outside, I saw his friend sitting at that place. I was not surprised. I was not like, the brother didn't ask me anything, like, where are you coming from? What happened? Because then I was burning my face. So he didn't ask me anything. I was not suspecting that.
The man
yes.
told his friend to do
Slept
as well.
with me.
How many days interval was that? How many, was it up to 2 weeks? That's from the first one.
It was up to a month, something like
It was up to a month. Both of them happened last December.
That one should be around January.
So one happened in December, the other happened in January.
Yes, sir.
And you still did not tell your mom any reason? Did that one threaten you? That one didn't threaten you. He didn't.
Scared. No, sir.
He didn't threaten you, but you just decided not to say anything. Yes. I'm sorry for what happened to you. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah,
it's not as if you went there looking to be defiled. It wasn't your fault. First thing you need to understand is that it was not your fault. So don't don't lose your self-esteem. Don't lose your self-confidence that people will be looking at you in one way or the other.
I'm so sorry you went through what you went through, Glory. That's really sad.
Who gave you my number, mommy?
His name is Chus.
How did you meet? How did you know? How did my name come up?
Because there's somebody that I used to buy granite for the hand to sell. So the man saw me on Sunday when I was coming out from the police station. The man see me that I was shedding tears on the road. He was now asking me what happened. I said, no, I want to go home. The man now forced me to come to his shop, saying that he never seen me in this mood before. So what's happened? And I started telling him the story. Immediately I tell the man story, he said I should sit down, that he's going to call somebody for me for his justice. I said, I don't have money because I have already asked police people, what will I do? They tell me, I cannot do anything. I said, okay, let me go and die for my pain, because this is a pain and shame on me. So he now tell me that he will give me, when he now called the brother, he made sure he made it, because the brother choose to know me. He used to stay around our place.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I need to give you a moment to catch your breath, and we'll use that opportunity to also take a short break. All right, Lagos World will be back. Stay with us. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stay tuned.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
What makes a hero? It's quiet strength, courage, and selflessness. Join us for the 16th Indomie Heroes Award as we honor remarkable young Nigerians. Catch the event on October 13th, 2024 at 5 p.m. on NTA, Arise TV, and on TV at 6 p.m. on AIT, and again at 7:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Family. Indomie Heroes Award, celebrating unsung heroes. Don't miss it.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It rehydrates you, yeah. Redemption, Pocari Sweat, rehydrating faster, easily observed. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Attention, all secondary schools, get ready to speak up, stand out, and make your voice heard. IECTEFA Secondary School Debate Tournament Season 8 is here. If you have the passion, the skills, and the will to win, this is your moment. Auditions for this year's season ends Sunday, October 13th, 2024. Don't miss this chance to compete with the brightest minds in Lagos. How to enter? Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm. Click on the IECTEFA banner on the homepage. Choose only one out of 3 topics listed. Argue 2 minutes in favor of and 2 minutes against the topic you chose. Upload 4 minutes recorded in MP3 format. Fill in your other details and it. This is open to secondary school students between the ages of 13 and 16. Register now and prove that you have what it takes to be an IECTEFA champion. IECTEFA Debate Season 8, the Tournament of Champions.
Introducing the essence of authenticity in fragrance, Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. A unique blend that captivates the authentic spirit of Nigeria. Now available in both perfume and body spray variants. Designed for everyone. Yes, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with each every spray. Are you a retailer or do you love buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia Perfume comes cartons of 24 bottles and the body spray is available in cartons of 48 bottles. Interested in making Wazobia Perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at the email address contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us at 0201 330 0047. That is 0201 330 0047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or a click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Only one station gives you great talk every day.
Once you have money, to have influence and power, you can rule in Nigeria. The Supreme Court said that one old man came to testify because the old man cannot lie, that they gave him judgment. This man will embezzle the money. This is a really carry man. Why can't you prove the NMPC the way it will be CPI? Better to say, I will come out to my best, Nigeria. Please support me. Let's how we work together.
Yeah, stop defending him.
I am not. I'm not.
Defending him a lot.
If your ministers don't work, vote them out of office. If the governors don't work, vote them out of office. Well, I'm hoping that you can educate yourself for now.
I think the black man is caught.
No, don't say that.
You're suffering from post-traumatic disorder. We're traumatized.
How do you say that the world is survival of the fittest?
Hear the news, share your views, and we'll tell you what's new.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Informing and entertaining is what we do.
I'm just sick of blaming someone. Aren't you even sick of a situation?
Sometimes, even if your president wants to do the best for you, they tell him, my friend, don't do that.
If people just we like,
Tune in round the clock for the best of radio programming.
It's Nigeria's station for talk.
This is the Game of Stones. It's the Game of Information.
The German foreign minister went to Beijing to reaffirm that Europe would not let China invade Taiwan.
And more information.
Government can't keep taking the fall for your own mess, for your own mistakes.
And more information.
We did some work on the third mainland bridge before. Where are there potholes now?
You want to play?
Political way to destroy. Let me tell you.
It's game on. Let the games begin.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back to the show. It's 99.3 Nigeria Info. If you are just tuning in, you're listening to Relationship 360. My name is Onyinyechi Ekumankama and Barrister Olumide Kayode is in the studio. We also have Madam Patience and her daughters in the studio as well. We're discussing defilement today, and before we went on that break, Madam Patience shared, a story, that of her daughter, very, very painful, honestly. You had to cut you mid-sentence, to take a break. Sorry about that.
Even, it's so real that people don't realize. Now, this is a 14-year-old girl who the mother saw every time. The only thing the mother noticed is that the girl was becoming more and more stubborn. More and more, it's as if she doesn't want to hear. But this thing had happened to her. You understand? And she had not spoken. The mama always makes the children. You will notice a child that was okay before, no problem. Suddenly, no longer interested in school. Suddenly, you ought to have known. As for a parent, you should go and get, is it chastity test, or you go there and check. If she had been defiled, then you know how to start. We have another person in the studio, Madam Folakemi. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for agreeing to come. Pleasure to see you and your daughter. So please, we have about 10 minutes. What happened?
It all started as a child. I lost my mom since I was 8, and my grandmother raised me for a while before she died. And my mom's sisters started living with them. So at the age of 6, I've been going out to get some stuff for my mom's sister, and at a particular point, a man, I remember very well because I was relating it to one of my friends, and I said if I should go to his chemist and the man will want to touch me, and I'll run out and leave whatever thing I'm buying. So molestation, and I've always like kind of encountered, but it's just that most times they don't get to it. So I remember when I was in secondary school, my mom's older sister who decided to take me up and take care of me, like saying, okay.
So you lost your mom at
8
years?
Yeah, but from 6 I was already staying with my sisters because at a point she was not feeling fine. So I get to know that okay, somehow.
She was sick, and then what about your dad?
I didn't get to know him.
So you never met your dad?
No.
Okay. So now what happened?
So since then, after my school and everything, and my mom's sister said okay, she's not interested in my case anymore. So I started fending for myself. So I was in Otta. I was working for myself, trying to build my own brand and also teach in school. So I have a particular colleague that we also teach together, and is the one that helps me with my branding, throw pillow and everything that I have to customize for a customer. So there is a particular gig I got that time. I already paid him, and I called him that okay, this job is going to be delivered already. What's the name? And he said, Folake, it's not that, you know that there's no time, and it was kind of harsh on the phone, which was unusual. So I said, please, I need this job before tomorrow. And that particular day was on Sunday, or Saturday rather. I think that was July 16. It happened around July 2021. And I told him that, okay, I was baking. I said, after baking this cake, I'm going to meet me at a T junction and I'll have to collect this job. He said, okay, no, I'm still working on it. For like, you have to come to my house. I said, okay, no, I can't come to your house. Okay, to be on the safer side, okay, let me just rush down. After baking cake, I was already exhausted because we just finished the school year and everything. So I got to his house and I was staying outside. Oh yeah, now bring the job. I'm outside. He said, come inside. Getting to his house, seeing his mom, I felt okay, maybe I'm still safe a bit. But he saw me and he saw everything, and he was like, well, it's not as if maybe I was still hungry. He offered me drink. I said no. So he went ahead, he brought Fanta. I said, okay, to tell you I'm not hungry. I opened it, I drank it. A few minutes after drinking it, I noticed that I was already weak. I could not help myself anymore. So
after drinking the Fanta, you started feeling weak.
So we obviously drugged you.
Yeah.
So lean into the mic.
So, and after that, I just during the whole process, when I got home, I looked tired.
What process? Say it. Say what happened.
Yeah. When he was trying to have sex with me, it's not as if I was not totally unconscious, but I know I could not even help myself.
You couldn't move.
I could not move.
But you were weak.
Yeah,
very weak.
Very weak. So I was trying to like, okay, please, just let me go.
And where was his mother? Sorry, when you say mother, was his mother, I don't know.
At the point, I didn't see the mom again. Before I didn't see the mom again.
How old were you when this happened?
I just talked to 5 then.
You were 25. Oh, go ahead.
So after that, I called him like he did.
After it happened?
Yes, I called him. And
how did you get up? How did you go back home?
So my head was very heavy, and he just like, okay. He said for like, I need to go. I'm just feeling weak, and I was inside as I still felt that I was conscious, and I told him that whatever you did, you won't get away with it. He said you didn't do anything. So I got home that day. I have to carry a bike, tricycle. So the tricycle just dropped me in front of my apartment, and I just went home to sleep. So I called him the next morning. Okay, first thing I called my ex. I said I was raped. I said, for like, why will you be raped? Like, what happened? I have warned you, stop. I just told him that way, and we just left it at that. So I called him, and he was like, he didn't do anything. Nothing happened. I said, seriously, Olamide. Then what pained me was a month after, I noticed I was pregnant. I went to meet him. It was...
It was serious. You had an argument?
Yes. So he threatened me, and to the extent, when someone, like, some people already know part of you that you don't have, people are going to fight
you
for
have
you.
nobody.
And he threatened that whatever happens to me, nobody is going to come and look out for you. And truly, and because I already faced it once when I was in secondary school, trying to tell one of my mom's sister that, okay, your church member's son was trying to rape me. And they were like, it's not possible, which she beat me and asked the guy to beat me then, that day.
The guy that wanted to rape you, she asked them to beat you?
Beat me up when I was in secondary school.
Okay, so now, what happened after now?
So after, I just had to, during the whole...
sorry, is there any phone close to the microphone? Thank you. Please go ahead.
So during the whole process, like, because of the threat, I didn't tell anyone. I was just all by myself. We're still in the same school, and the funniest thing, it sees me every day. And to me, I just said, it's like this guy already sold his conscience to the devil. He doesn't care. But for my own safety and everything, I just have to keep quiet. Not until the day I gave birth. And some of the
You gave, but you didn't tell, you told him you were pregnant.
Yes.
What did he say?
He said I should get rid of it, which I tried.
But
because number one, I'm this kind of girl that, okay, I don't want to be a single mom, and I don't want to raise a child alone.
Okay.
And after that, I told him, he said, okay, just get rid of it and let's move on. So he called me one day and said, Folake, you didn't terminate the pregnancy. I said, since the baby did not want to go, just leave it at that. I didn't disturb you for peace sake. So the day I gave birth, his face was all over the child. And people knew he was the father.
Wow.
So some people called, they said, we know that you are the father of this child. He denied everything. Then later he came around, he said, yes, he did it, nothing will happen. That all he wants to just say is that he's trying to get married, so I should not pin a child on him.
Okay. So now, what is the situation with the child?
Okay, at 4 months, she was diagnosed with hole in the heart.
The child has a hole in the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to raise her up a bit?
Raise her up a bit. Let's see her.
Such a sweet girl. How old is she now?
She's 2 years. 2 years, 5 months. Yes, she's 2 years, 5 months.
She has a hole in the heart. How are you managing?
I've been, apart from the teaching job I was doing before, so because of her health, I had to, I was out of job in February. Then I do some home lesson.
You cannot afford to take care of her.
No.
Who knows what you are going through? Who knows your family members?
Yeah.
Any help?
At a point, they were helping when at the initial stage when the crisis was much.
Has she gone for any procedure?
No, not yet.
You've taken her to any foundation to help?
Yes.
What happened?
So they said at the point they were about to carry out the surgery, but they said they won't be able to proceed because the pressure is too much on her lungs. So they said at that point they have to proceed with 2 surgeries.
Is that how she coughs?
Yes.
She can't really breathe.
Was that a sneeze or a cough?
Sneeze and she's
so as you are now, you are dealing with this. How? Do you attend church?
Yes.
Do they know in church?
No, just one person.
What church is that?
Avestas.
You didn't tell anybody?
No.
So how are you taking care of the child?
Just with the little I have that I hand, I also make chin to sell out. Then I do some home lesson for some kids.
So she has received no... Okay.
For context, she's 2 years.
Yeah.
I asked you how many months was she? Because I mean, she looks like she's a couple months old.
Yeah, she's so small.
And she's 2 years old.
She's so small. So the guy now has married.
Yes, sir.
How did you get my number, please?
I was telling a friend a day at one point. I broke down that day, so it was like, see, for like at this point, you just need a legal justice. Is it that the guy take responsibility or is being persecuted?
How do you take responsibility for rape? So what do you
I
want?
wish the woman that he married knew who she
Yeah,
was
she's
marrying.
aware. She's aware because at the point she was my friend. I thought I was.
Oh, so you were all in the same school?
Yes.
She knows about this child.
Yes, I told her that there was a day I just rushed down from my classroom and I was
sorry. I want to hear this piece. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I told her that a friend of mine raped someone and the guy knows that this lady was in a relationship with, and she went back, did the kind of
Put two and two
told
together.
him, and I think that same day one of her friends called her and said the same thing, and she was like immediately came to school and he was like, how dare me tell his girlfriend about what happened. I said, did I mention your name? I only said something. So immediately the lady mentioned it to him. He was aware. So the day they called, she said, so the story I was telling her, it was
You.
about
that was
boyfriend.
before they got married.
That was before they got
They
married.
still got
So
married.
she's aware.
Okay. Somebody gave you my number. That was when?
Gave me last year, and my phone got spoiled.
It's not even a problem. That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give me a second.
Wow. It's such a heavy morning. I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry for Lake about your experience. So he was the first person to ever have sex with you successfully. I know people had tried before, but this man, I'm so sorry about that.
So the child is proof of what. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, why am I today? Let me just explain this to you briefly. So we have closed for the year. How do we close? It depends on the funds that we have to help people. Now, this year alone, we've done almost 77 cases, about 76. This will be 77, this will be 78. Let me explain. Whenever we go to report and prosecute a matter, first of all, to get an arrest, you have to provide a vehicle. For the police don't have that. We have to charter. At times, chartering a vehicle alone, because the price of fuel went up and has gone up again, might cost almost, just the charter alone is almost 90,000 to go and effect an arrest. Logistics for us to go, because this is a family matter, you understand, it's under family law. You have to make sure the police are taken care of well. I always insist that the policemen eat well in the morning, that come, let us go and eat. I always insist, because they will be able to function better. Not angrily, but they always decline, but I always insist. They are not very equipped. A policeman will not use his own money to go and rent a car, to go and so to prosecute one case, just an arrest could cost us as much as 200,000 naira.
Just the arrest.
Just the
before
arrest.
It gets to court.
Before it gets to court. And it now depends on the distance. Now we have to go into Ogun State with 1,000 and so our funding quickly, rapidly, this year has been terrible. Let us not deceive ourselves. All of us in Nigeria, we know this has been the worst year ever. Our funds are totally done. I cannot. We have been able to prosecute one, Madam Patience Abi. Yeah? You say.
Yes.
So I cannot go ahead. But when I heard this, I was so moved, and it was brought by one of the members of my organization. And I called them and I told her that, Madam, I cannot help because I cannot afford to help anymore. We have closed. Once the money finishes, we close. So November, December, January, I usually go around to try to look for funds so that we can have something to be able to help our people with. And the moment funds are depleting, at times I call out on the radio here for support, and people here have been fantastic. So I had to say the only way I can help you is if through Nigeria Info we can reach out to people We need a vehicle. And it is it's a bus like a Korope or small downfall to be able to go and effect an arrest. To charter that. In fact, I'm going to, if anybody has a vehicle like that, Korope, but that you are not using, please borrow us for just 2-3 hours. We will put fuel. Because to charter now with this 1,000 naira per liter is costing almost 100,000 just to charter. Because you are going to be gone for about 2-3 hours and they will calculate it for you. We don't have that. So please, if you have a vehicle that you can, like that Korope or but that you can borrow us, once we have even removed transportation just to get the police there to effect an arrest, then the logistics for prosecution begins. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to call on, thank God that, Nigeria Info has given us permission because of the severity of this matter to help these women. Look at this. The child has a hole in the heart. I don't know what to do. And when you look at the child, you will see the face of the child. Those of you who, I don't know, on YouTube, on Facebook.
YouTube and Facebook.
Yes, you can Facebook see that. And live. Also on Instagram Live, I think I've shown it's a terrible thing. We need your support to. These are the last 2 cases. Please, I'm as humble as we cannot afford to prosecute any other thing this year. These are the last, we already stopped last month. These are the last 2 cases for the year. So please, I'm begging that nobody comes again and says, we cannot do anything till next year. We need November. In fact, I don't know how it will be next year because things are so difficult. The people that would ordinarily give are now, not that they are unwilling, they are unable. Please, I want to appeal to you. Please help support these people wherever you are now. I have permission now to read out our account details. We need your help to be able to effect an arrest. A man who raped Folakemi, resulting in a child, went on to marry, and they are living their lives. Meanwhile, she can't. I saw her message. She said, "My life, you destroyed my life." She was trying to by herself. She has no father. She has no mother. She was taking care of herself, and the man took advantage, knowing that she has nobody, and that is what usually happens. Yeah. For Madam Patience, you can imagine we have to take an arrest of 2 different people to charter a vehicle going to 2 different places. It's going to just on a loan. We are looking at almost 150 and up. We don't have at all. Please, we're reaching out to you again. We've brought them so that you see where your money is going. You are looking at them and they will come back to come and tell you what has happened. They will come back and give a testimonial of how far we have gone, what has happened. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if it is even 500, if you get 500 naira from one, you can't be listening to us with all what we are doing and you are indifferent because you are going to marry their sons. Your children are going to marry their children. You understand? If you think it will not concern you, soon your children will be ripe enough to marry. Who are they going to marry? Is it these people that have been defiled, traumatized, abused? And usually their marriages suffer a lot of problems. When you check, a lot of people in abusive marriages were abused also as children. A lot of our aggressors. So please, it is, let me give out the account details. If you would just hold up, please. I would read it very carefully, very slowly. 2033 986788 First Bank. 2033 986788 First Bank. The Gnosis Help Initiative. Gnosis is GNOSIS. Please, if you are a surgeon, if you are somebody that I don't know anything about, please help this woman with this child. Help this. The child she can't even cough. I was wondering what she was doing. She was trying to cough. Wait, does she carry oxygen around?
It was last year. It was last year. She was always in the hospital. For 1 month, she was without, she can't do without oxygen.
Otto is okay. Thank you. Please, 2033 986788 First Bank. 2033 986788 98 First Bank. Again, 2033986788 First Bank. This is a wrong time to even be calling for help because we all need help in this economy. But these are injustices that we can't just close our eyes to. It's, ladies and gentlemen, please help. This is the defilement I was telling you about. A 14-year-old. In fact, her face, face should not even show, or face should show. She volunteered anything if you want, the face to show. She's not even. This is the pain of a mother. I had to allow her speak in Igbo because to calculate her. Oh yeah, I'm done.
We're off on a break in a few seconds. I almost feel like we shouldn't even take calls today, but we'll take a few calls and some messages when we return from this break we're about to go on. I mean, you can imagine the heartbreak, the anger, the annoyance, the sadness that people are sharing through their comments right now on our different platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp, X, YouTube. Shortly, we'll open the phone lines. We'll share these comments and...
please, we need
hopefully
a vehicle. We need, we need
to bring justice to the.
We need to get justice.
Justice is it can't take away the pain, no way. But it will be nice to know something was done, and we'll take a
as
short
a
break.
deterrent to others.
We'll take a short break. Stay tuned.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
What makes a hero? It's quiet strength, courage, and selflessness. Join us for the 16th Indomie Heroes Award as we honor remarkable young Nigerians. Catch the event on October 13th, 2024 at 5 p.m. on NTA, Arise TV, and on TV at 6 p.m. on AIT, and again at 7:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Family. Indomie Heroes Award, celebrating unsung heroes. Don't miss it.
Okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world. Pocari Sweat. My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. Pocari Sweat. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat. Give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Who says you can't have it all with one play?
I got that defined point. You have just won yourself.
Congratulations. Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to two players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. We want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big from 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3#. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3#. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. 365 days of conflict. Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th killed 1,200. To date, Israel has killed over 14,000 children. These are not just numbers, they are lives forever changed. Join us for the first of our annual Borderlines debate, a symposium on the Middle East crisis, Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. A forum where ambassadors, diplomats, and humanitarian voices will gather to debate the yesterday, today, and the way forward for Israel, Palestine, and the Middle East. Is there a pathway for peace? The Borderlines Debate, November 7th at 4 p.m. This is a chance to hear from both sides. Real stories, real stakes, real solutions. Don't miss the repeat broadcast on Friday, November 8th at 4 p.m. Borderlines Debate, Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. Only on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
What makes a hero? It's quiet strength, courage, and selflessness. Join us for the 16th Indomie Heroes Award as we honor remarkable young Nigerians. Catch the event on October 13th, 2024 at 5 p.m. on NTA, Arise TV, and on TV at 6 p.m. on AIT, and again at 7:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Family. Indomie Heroes Award, celebrating unsung heroes. Don't miss it.
Lagos. So AIMS Education Multi-Destination Sport Assessment Day is here again. So you get to meet top UK and Europe university reps directly for on-spot assessments, affordable tuition fees, up to €7,000 scholarship, secure a spot with as low as €2,750 deposit, no application fee, no service charge, and there is up to 3 installments. Also, WAEC and NECO can apply. IELTS not required. Free visa guidance and application, no application fee. And the date is on the 5th and 12th October 2024. And the time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the venue is Hive Mall, plot 177 TF Kuboye, Maroko, Lagos. And the contact is nigeria@aimseducation.co.uk. And the phone number to call is 080-8437-2965. The website is www.aimseducation.co.uk. This is your pathway to a world-class education.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Still 99.3 Nigeria Info Relationship 360. My name is Onyinyechi Ekumankama, and in the studio with me is the barrister Olumide Kayode Omoshubi. We have Madam Patience, her daughter, and we have Falakemi and her daughter in the studio as well. Very sad and heavy morning, honestly. I'm not going to talk too much. We'll open the phone lines. We're going to be strict on the 1 minute. As you can see, we don't have much time, and you can understand why, but please bear with us. For the women, your number is 0201 465 7190 0201 465 7190. For the men, yours is 0201 277 0993. That's 0201 277 0993. On WhatsApp, the number you're texting is 0809 597 5805. That's 0809 597 5805. On X, you can reach us at Nigeria Info FM. YouTube as well, Nigeria Info FM. Facebook the same, Nigeria Info FM, and of course Skype. For those who are not in the country but would like to call, Nigeria Info FM as well. 1 minute please when you call, still on the topic of defilement. Hello, good morning, welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome, sir. Your name please and where you're calling from.
My name is Peter Singh. I'm calling from Lagos.
Please go ahead in 1 minute. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, I don't just want to take much of your time. The expenses for the arrest, I will take care of that. So you can just send me the bill.
Come again, sir.
Sorry, please come again. The expenses for the arrest.
Yeah, the expense for the arrest. Please.
Okay.
Just let me.
We should send you the bill. All right, please kindly hang on. Let me confirm the last 4 digits of your number. Is it 7036?
Correct.
All right, thank you so much. So
Okay.
please, can I get your name again? Peter.
Peterson.
Peterson.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you so much.
Peterson.
God bless
I
you.
would
Thank
reach
you.
out
Thank
to
you.
you out after the program. Now, some people have been sending that we should go to a Kano Heart Foundation. Please, Falakemi, have you been to Kano Heart Foundation? Go to the mic.
Just turn it to
We called them, and they said they were only going to subsidize for us at the moment. So we'll still...
Like, it's not free. You're going to have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Before, okay.
Is there a sense of urgency for this surgery? Does it need to be done within a certain period of time to give her better chances of survival?
Look at.
Exactly. So, is there anything like that? Have you been told this surgery needs to be done before she's so and so years?
They didn't say anything
Can
like
she
that.
even afford a consult?
Yeah.
You know, please,
Because I
let's
feel
go
like
to
things
the-
like this are time sensitive,
let's
you know.
just go to the phone.
99.3. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. My name.
Sir. Oh my, please call me back. I'm not sure what happened there. Sincere apologies. Hello, good morning, 99.3.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Zinka from Ketu.
All right, please go ahead, sir. Thank you for calling.
I think you should just solicit for funds to take surgery, for her to undergo surgery in no time. Maybe you just create a GoFundMe account to raise funds for her so she can undergo the surgery. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, all options are on the table. There's no. I just need medical experts because I know nothing. I just need medical experts, and things are really. People that even want to help in these times because of this. I mean, how many days ago fuel was just increased to 1,000? So it's very even difficult for even us to.
Yeah, to even
please, let's just go to the.
We're seeing receipts being sent on WhatsApp of your tokens, widows' mites being sent. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Good morning, 99.3. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Oye.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning.
This is Oboli calling from.
Madam Oboli, thank you very much.
Go ahead in 1 minute.
1 minute,
I
please.
want to commend you for the amazing job you're doing. And I want you to please keep reeling out the numbers. I'm talking to one or two people already. Just keep reeling out the numbers for some that didn't get it. I have so much on my mind I want to say this morning, but because of time, in spite of what these people have been through, what these people have gone through, one irresponsible man will still stay until they beat women before they can be able to understand how they should be submissive to their men. We'll discuss that on a good day. But I say thank you very much, sir. God bless you tremendously.
Thank you, Madam Oboli. I
you.
hear you.
Thank you very
We hear you.
Hello, good morning, 99.3. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning. My name is Tayo.
Hello, good morning, Tayo. Thank you for calling.
Please. Yes, thank you. I would like to submit my if I can do that one.
Come again.
I'm sorry, we didn't hear you.
I have a vehicle, it's a space bus Honda. I'm ready to submit it for the pickup of any of those corporate.
All right, thank you, sir. Please kindly confirm the last 4 digits of your number are 7374.
Yes, 737.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very
I
much
really
appreciated.
appreciate.
Thank you. God bless you.
Let me get that. Wow, thank you.
All right, let me head over to WhatsApp very quickly. Lukman from Ikorodu says, in the case of, he asked a question, he greets you as well. He says, when you talked about defilement from the beginning of this show, in the case of secondary school students in which both the male and female are under 18 years and they've been having sex, I guess this is consensual sex. Is this a case of defilement?
It is very clear the moment you sleep with an underage boy or girl.
And even if the two
even
individuals
if you can't, it's like two armed robbers coming together to rob. Would you ask if the robbery was consensual? A crime is a crime.
Yeah.
You understand?
All right. So for anyone who had that same question in mind, from Robert, good morning, Barrister Olumide and Ms. Onyinyechi. He says he's touched by the story of the lady and her daughter in your studio. The law should be applied to the culprits of this act. He also wants to advise parents, especially mothers, to caution those men that usually, and fathers, especially fathers too, mothers and fathers, to be honest. It's a two-people thing. To caution those men that usually call their little daughters underage my wife. Somebody gives to know that most of these men have ulterior motives. I inserted the father, Kini, because, some people will say if it's the mother, let the father to also check the other man that is using inappropriate terms with his or her child. Collins from Ikorodu says, good morning, Onyinyechi and Barrister Olumide. What would be the punishment for the 13-year-old boy who defiled that little girl since he's in mind according to the law?
I would leave
says
that.
He's a regular listener and he's thankful for all he learns.
The boy, this is not the first child that boy would defile.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
You see, that's the danger.
And the parents are always the uncle of this child. The uncle of this child said that to even flog this child, the father and mother will start threatening you. Don't touch my and they know. They gave him a phone, and with the phone, the boy is always downloading porn at 13. Please, let's. It will have his time.
Stunt from Mero Lagos says, good morning, Barrister Olumide, Omoshebi Kayode, and Onyinyechi Ekumankama, and everyone in the studio. The issue of defilement has always been a big problem in Nigeria. Forgive me, I'm running through the messages because of time. But the fear of being shunned by parents, threats from the devils who defile these minors, the societal thingy, religious and traditional fallacies has always aided and abetted these evil acts. Those guys who defiled that 14-year-old girl must be brought to book. They should be jailed and castrated if possible.
Absolutely.
So painful and very shameful. Terrible. Good morning, Barrister Lumde and Onyinyechi. I shared this already off air. Okay. A lot of receipts coming through. Thank you. Yemi from Ikorodu says, good morning, Barrister Lumde, and I guess you mean my name. This is really heartbreaking. She says she's not even balanced as she's listening. As bad as the economy is, she believes help will be given. May God continue to bless you. Thank you so much, everyone. We're seeing your support, your alerts, your evidence of contribution. Thank you. Richie says, please, how can we avoid this from happening? Those XXX
teach your children sex education so that from childhood they are already prepared. They know that this will happen, and the moment the slightest hint somebody touches them inappropriately, they would have run to you because you have already prepared them. It is not a matter of prayer and fasting and laying hands. No, you are laying hands on what? Israel is fighting now. They are not laying hands on Palestinians or they are fighting. You have to fight for the rights and the future of your children. It's not a matter of we'll pray and people start saying, is their enemy. Which enemy? Okay. Which enemy? Please.
On YouTube, this is a historical issue in our society. This is from Dolly B. As many parents were abused as children, and this is heartbreaking. The reality is that this father, this is in response to Madam Patience's story, this father may really... Sorry, not Mrs. Patience, Madam Patience. The voice note you played earlier says that the father may not really know what to do. Government needs to do more.
How? No, government needs to do what? Who said that? Government needs to do what? The government will teach you how to send your child to school. The government will teach you how to protect your child. Then you should not be a father. You need to go to school to learn how to protect your child. What school does a dog go to learn how to protect its puppy? What school did the chicken go to? Have you tried to approach a chicken that just laid eggs? They would attack. Which school did they go to? Which town hall meeting did they attend? Tired of these people always giving excuses for poor parenting. The government should do more. Was the government there when you were reproducing? Did the government do more to teach you how to have sexual intercourse with your spouse?
99.3, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome, please.
Oh, yes. My name is Nonso. First of all, I must commend you for a job well done. Yes, and the learned gentleman in your studio is doing a good job. I'm a lawyer myself.
1 minute, please.
He's making some fine points. Yes, government has a duty, to investigate and prosecute those who have been found wanting of child defilement. But at the base of the matter is that responsibility we have as parents, guardians, or people who are entrusted with children.
Your 1 minute is almost up, sir, please.
Yes, have we demonstrated that we have done our very best? I do not know why someone will produce a child, will have a child, give birth to a child, and at every particular point in time, you cannot give account of where your child is. Nothing says you must be with your child.
All right, sir.
You should know where.
Thank you, sir.
What is happening to
Thank
them.
you, sir.
I look around Lagos, you see some people, they just drop off their children with anybody.
All right. Thank you, sir.
They seem to trust too much.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to let you go because of the time, but thank you very much. I think that your point has been made. Absolutely. Take responsibility for the child. 99.3, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma. Good morning.
I'm in tears. Every mother should hold her daughter very, very well. I know what I went through when I was younger, and I know what I went through, exactly what happened to me when I brought my sister to my house. My fiancé wanted to rape my sister in my own house. So we should be very, very careful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. A few more minutes to go. How many minutes would you need
to
round
your
up?
friend went ahead to marry this man knowing that he had raped you. And
yes, sir.
what did she tell you? It was don't worry, please don't worry. Yeah, that's what will happen anyway.
All right, 99.3. Welcome. Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
my dear sister. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Barrister Carol,
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ma. Ọlọ́run kú iṣẹ́.
My people in the studio, I'm very sorry for what happened. But my sick, that's more people. When your mother is talk, I think they need to keep them here right now. Maybe they see when your eye define, I don't see them. Your mama will tell you something, no one listens.
No, we don't do that here. We
understand
don't
what you are
do
saying,
that
no.
here.
Waiting her eye
We
they
don't
find,
do
madam.
that
Hold
here.
on. Waiting her eye they find. Her
I've
eye
cut
was
her off
looking.
already.
Oh my God.
I have
Her
cut her off.
eye was looking for defilement. Her eye was looking for rape. And that is a woman. That is why your own child will not tell you.
Don't do that.
That is why your own child will not tell
do
you
that.
once it happens to you. Is that what you will tell your child? The thing where your eye they find. Was she looking for defilement? Huh?
No, that needs to change.
All of us.
And this girl, you can't imagine what she's already going through. She doesn't need that.
She doesn't need
She
that.
doesn't need it.
Do you think
She doesn't.
the courage for her to come and even tell her story? Everybody, I was a stubborn child. There are no saints. There are no sinners.
Don't
I
do
was
that.
a stubborn child.
And I hope you're learning as you're listening to this.
And
Don't do
today,
that.
with my own experience, I can tell people that, listen, no.
Was she looking for that?
Well, you for just let her be small. Just spend like another
No,
10 seconds.
Don't do that. That's very wrong.
What kind of... These are the parents that their
She didn't even hear
children
the
will
story.
never tell you what is going on. Please, let's go to another
She
call.
didn't even go to the...
She didn't even hear the story.
99.3. Good morning. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Do you think it's easy to be a child under a single mother, no father?
morning,
You think it's easy?
99.3.
Good morning, Onyinyechi.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Robert.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Sorry, which Robert? The Robert that called last week to tell me that women will be beaten? You are the Robert, right? And you are calling me today.
You did not, maybe you did not understand.
That's what I don't understand English. Tell me what you said.
You did not understand what I said.
I'm listening.
I can never say women should be beaten. I was explaining something you misunderstood.
You said some women have to be beaten. Do you know how many times I listened to you? That's what you told me. Please, I'm not in this conversation. Onyinye, please go ahead.
What I want to say is that...
Very quickly, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, please. Your 1 minute is counting.
This woman now is in pain. Why that man in Ogun State is enjoying himself?
Okay.
I want that man to be dealt with. That's my contribution, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your call. Let's see how many minutes we have. Hello, good morning, 99.3. Welcome to.
Hello, good morning, Onyinye.
Good morning, ma.
This is your mother's friend.
Good morning.
And Barrister.
Good morning,
Great
ma'am.
job you are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for
This is your
calling, ma.
ardent listener and contributor.
Thank
Thank God. In fact, I wanted to call and let you know the name of the person, Mr. Robert. Thank God he called back. He should be banned.
And you know,
Nigerian Info.
Onyinye is such a nice woman.
Well, I wasn't here last weekend, so I didn't know that
such a
occurred.
nice woman. You know that. At times when I say, even look at her, that cut the Onyinye is just so polite.
I have to be. I'm
Yes.
representing a
I
brand
would,
here.
I would come and learn how to
You were
cut
not
the
here last week. It was your colleague that anchored.
Yes, ma.
He said so. He should be banned from calling Nigerian Info because he's an ardent caller of all the programs in Nigerian Info. I know his voice very well, Mr. Robert. He should be banned.
Okay. Thank you, ma, for your contribution. All right.
We need to round up. I think somebody asked.
Let me quickly just run through a few comments on
Okay.
YouTube, please. Awareness of abuse and child protection is the government's responsibility as a duty of care. So I guess that's in response to your
The government protection. The children are not living in a government house. They are living under the roof of their father and mother. Nobody needs to teach any animal how to protect their young. The wild animals in the jungle are doing a very good job at it. But now the government has told you, if it happens, bring the child, let us prosecute. You are the same people that will go and settle with the people who defiled your daughter. I just played one for you now, that he was almost settling. Now you are blaming the government. Would the government come and start living in your house? If it happens, first of all, you did not teach your children sex education. It is not the government sending your children to school. You are the one sending your children to school. once it happens, there are gender units all over the state. There's Ministry of Women Affairs, there's domestic and sexual violence agencies. You have all places, that Office of the Public Defender. There are places you can report to, but you will not report. You will go to a pastor. You go to your family, Olori Ebi, and your family and your pastors or your imams will settle it. Now you are saying it is government responsibility. Prosecution is the government's responsibility, not report. You are the one to report.
I have so much I want to say.
Please go ahead.
The church the lady attends can pitch in. Someone says he doesn't know LD. He doesn't know why you haven't reached out, for help to them.
It's not everybody that will just go to church, and say this. Many people go to church and start bringing their, it's not that you are going to church to go and solicit and beg for support now.
Zoba says it's 1:25 a.m. here, and these heart-wrenching stories have effectively driven sleep out of his eyes. People are suffering. Okay, all right. I mean, a lot of people. Someone says you can reach out to Health Emergency Initiative for the HEI. Let me allow you round off so we don't have to chase
thank you very much. I think some people are saying to repeat.
Yes, please repeat the account number.
So the account number, ladies and gentlemen, is 2033 986788. 2033 986788, First Bank. I want to appreciate a lot of people have responded. Someone has even said, I will provide the bus. I will try to contact you after so that Monday we start this operation. Hopefully by Monday we would have, yes.
Tomorrow. This night.
The police, they don't really, Saturdays and Sundays. And, I work with the state CID and the state command. Gender Ikeja, so Saturdays and Sundays are not the days for operations. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you. Thank you for always listening to my program. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your support.
This baby
at
girl,
least
she's currently
yes.
sleeping, and
please,
you can hear how she's breathing in her sleep.
Please, if you know of any way that you can help,
I think as a matter of urgency,
please, for the baby girl, please don't send us on messages like go and meet this one, go and meet that one, go to this place, go to that place. A lot of places you are saying they should go to the transportation and going to find out that nothing. She has been to Kano Heart Foundation. She has been to almost 4, 5, 6 different foundations. If you know you can help, please help. Don't send us on an errand. Don't start sending and suggesting places that you have never been or what you just read. We need people who can help. I would link you up directly. Thank you very much. This will be the last two for this year. We can't already, I feel somehow coming on air, but thank you once again to the management of Nigeria Info for partnering with us on this. Please, next week, Saturday, will be the Purple Curtain. I would strongly recommend singles and married to join me at number 14 Ogunlano Drive, Surulere, every third Saturday of the month from 12 to 3 p.m. You would find me there. There we teach on one or two things and answer more of questions and people that need help. People that have situations that they need advice in their relationship. It's not for married people alone. It's not, singles, married, all of you, it's always, you just have to be there to see the kind of things that happen there. 14 Ogunlano Drive, Surulere. Please, if you are not coming if you are coming by public transport, you get to Ojuelegba Under Bridge. That is where you will be able to get a direct Ojuelegba Under Bridge. People usually get lost. You need to get to Ojuelegba Under Bridge. Those that want to reach out to me, my phone number is 0909 3214 942. 0909 3214 942. I really just have to go. We don't have time for much announcements now. 0909 3214 942. And thank you so much, Madam Patience. Glory, thank you. Don't mind that woman that was shouting.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people like that.
Don't mind them. Let them go and face their own children. Madam Folakemi, how would you now talk about an adult, a 25-year-old that was also drugged,
emotional intelligence,
drugged and defile.
That
Teach
is
your
the issue.
children.
I think we need to educate. I'm going to spend a few minutes just talking about this. Educate ourselves on learn and learn. Nobody is too old to learn. Even if you want to give that, do you think she will hear the advice now? Now is it the time? Emotional intelligence. Know when to speak and when to say what to say. Even if you feel like you want to say that, there's a way to say it and there is a time. Number two, never blame the victim. The girl is going through a lot, suffering, probably blaming herself already.
You victimize the victim.
And then you do that? Come on now, you should know better. Please change. Ejo.
So we do something in my organization. We go to secondary schools and teach from GS1 to SS3. We usually get invited for that. At times we approach schools all around Lagos State. We have been doing that free of charge. We don't charge anything for that. We will teach all the students about the signs of abuse, what to do, where to go, numbers to call. We teach them the law also that protects them. We do that. Maybe it will be a good time for schools to utilize this. Your PTA meetings. Thank God I've attended some few PTA meetings that I had to educate the parents on this. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Barrister. God bless you for the work that you're doing. Thank you and the foundation, your volunteers, and all the people who work with you.
Oh, yes, the volunteers.
Madam Patience Glory, Falakemi Grace, thank you for coming. It's not easy what you've done this morning. God bless you. And we pray that you're going to smile very soon. We'll make way for the discourse. Uncle Jimmy is away, but the show will be here. Stay tuned.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Attention, all secondary schools, get ready to speak up.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.